What's up guys, XRRogue here, and today I'll be doing a tutorial on how to install and configure Essentials for Bukkit. First you'll be wanting to go onto this website. There will be a link in the description and you can read through it if you want. People say that Essentials conflicts with WorldEdit, but it says it doesn't, so it doesn't. Next you will click the downloads, download, there's only one. Say where do you want to download it to, just stick it on your desktop for now, or wherever you save your downloads to. Wait for that to finish. Alright, now that's done. Minimize over here. Extract that to wherever it says. Now open up your server, drag out to one side, open up plugins, open up that, just delete that real quick, and drag all of them into your plugins folder. You can delete that folder afterwards if you want. You don't have to, but you can do. Then you run the server to make sure it's all gone right. Run the server. There we go. Yeah, there's no thing on mine. Don't worry. Right, we're going to look for the essentials. It says it's not found a config, so it's creating one. Why is it making a new world? Right, there it is. Server plugins essentials. So it's not found one, but it's made one instead. So let's go into there. I'm not sure what GeoIP is, but I'll find out later. Right, you want to go into the essentials directory, then into config. Right, yeah, I use WordPad. I think you can use other ones like Notepad++ if you want. Right, this is just Notes Essentials Global. Right, let's go into this first. The teleport cooldown, so if they can't teleport more than once, actually let's start from the very beginning. Right, a colour between 0 and 9 set to none. So the colour of the ops name, that's set to red as default. The nickname prefix is that, so that's if they've done the /nick command, it will have that behind their name. Change display name. So if you've got like hero chat, I think might do it. If you've got anything that changes your display name for a user, just have that as true. No, have that, just delete that. Disable this if you have any other plugins. Set that as false if you've got other ones. Right, as a prefix or suffix. So a prefix is a thing behind the name, and suffix is something that goes afterwards. So if you want a prefix on, remove that and set it to true. I don't know where you set the prefix, it's here somewhere. So the delay is for the teleport, I talked about that. Delay in seconds. So I think this is how many seconds after you teleported can you get attacked. So if you're laggy and you just teleported, you can do it. You won't get hurt for a couple seconds whilst the world renders out. The delay in seconds required between heal attempts, so if you do the /heal command, you have to wait another 60 seconds to be able to do it, which I think is quite generous. The number of items given per quantity, so when you do the /I stick, it will give you 64. You can change that to 1. I usually change it to 1 because it's helpful. You don't want like 64 pickaxes. What do you prevent? That's TNT, lava, or water. Lava, water, one of them. So you just add items to the blacklist under here. So you do something, I don't know where you put them, but you add them under there. The permission nodes, I think. Yeah. They're permission nodes, I'm pretty sure. Whether or not to reclaim memory on player logout. This is language. You should leave that alone unless you know what it is. Should be enabled for most servers. Spawn protection, that's like how many blocks around the spawn can you break, I think that's outdated because we all have Nether in the mode player now, so it doesn't matter. Mob spawn limit, when you do the spawn mob command, that's how many you can spawn. I set it to about 1,000 just in case I want to grief someone's house when they're being annoying, but it's up to you. The smite command is striking people in lightning. If you want to take them by surprise, set it to false. The message of the day, welcome the player name. Type help for list of commands, carry on online. I leave them the same usually because they're quite good ones. The server rules, you can change these to whatever you want. Commands conflicts. I think that's all okay. The overridden commands, that's for lots of different things, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, if you've got like World Guard and Essentials, the God command will be overridden by which one of them. The disable commands, which you just have to get rid of that for them to be activated. So if you don't want, like, just put one of them things in. I don't know where they are. Never mind, I don't need one. So make sure that things are in line as well, because with YML it's all very annoying. So if you don't want anyone to have God mode, you just have that. And if you want to make it, if you want to change it back, you find that one there and stick it next to it. It's there, like that. Now we have a whitelist. All the commands list will only go available to op. This will not affect permissions installed. There are only here simpler permissions. These are the commands that will default to op only if there's no permissions found, I think. I'm not sure about that. These are kits. You can just copy and paste for a new kit. I think that's the name. I'm not sure. And that's how many times you can use. Every 10 seconds you can use it. Signs disabled. Yeah, there's signs like with the Essentials economy, you can have signs like buy, sell, stuff like that, or disposal. Sorry. Backup runs while saving is disabled. I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. Most servers have saving on as a default anyway. Per walk permissions. So if you've got a certain walk to a VIP place and you don't want people to go to it, you can have that walk as a op only, or do something in the permissions to change it. Sorry. Sort out list commands by groups. You can list the people in groups, I guess. That's with permissions probably. That's debug mode. You don't really need that. Set local to all messages. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Remove God mode on disconnect. If people disconnect and they've got God mode on, it will turn it off. If that's true. If it's not, it set to false, defaults off. You can use the default permissions that Bukkit have in their directory thing, but I don't know how to use that, to be honest. Essentials home. Respawn at home, so if they've set the home, when they die they'll respawn there. The bed sets home, it's default to false, but you can change that. Spawn if no home. Yeah, that's self-explanatory. Essentials eco defines the balance, new players to 0. I set the starting balance to about 25 usually. I don't actually use this kind of stuff, but still. Defines the cost given to commands per cost use. So if you want them to kit could cost that much, and if you wanted them to be God, it would cost them like $1 million, I guess. Set the currency symbol. I tried to change that before, but I got an error, so I'm going to leave that alone. Max money is that much. I'm not even sure how much that is. The trade by sell thing, economy log. Yeah, this will just make sure it saves all the actions that go on. This is where you do /help, just that's basically only people with permissions can do the /help, but it's set to default is true, so I don't know. Essentials chat will define how the player's voice travels in blocks. You can make it only people near the player can hear what they're saying. I don't know really how to configure that, to be honest. Essential protect uses my score, and I don't know how to set that up either. Really not the best one for all the special ones like economy or Big Brother, so I won't be telling you how to set them up. Here's quite good ones. General physics behavior, right. Here you can turn off the flow of lava, water flow, lava buckets, fire spread, all that kind of stuff. You can turn off TNT, turn off creepers. You can, what's entity target mean? I don't know. In this is what you can spawn with the spawn mob command. We set the limit to 1,000, but things are set to false, so let's turn them off for false. There we go. Maximum height, I don't really know what to do with that. You can just turn creeper explosions off. Protect all signs, I've set that as true. Prevent users rails, prevent destroying rails, I'll set that to true. It's true as default anyway, but just leave that if you do a lot of rails and stuff. This recommends being enabled, so just leave it enabled unless you know what you're doing. Yeah, I don't think this has to be on, it just prevents people putting blocks on top of rails. I don't know what that is. Disable various default physics and behaviours. So that's disable full damage, that's set to false as the default. PvP set to false, so you can fight each other. That makes sense. Drowning set to always set to defaults, so all you can drown and stuff. All of this is off at the moment, so you can change all them on. They're self-explanatory anyway, so it's all good. Weather options, you can turn them off if you wanna. If you set them to true, they'll be off. New players, so that will display if they're set on for the first time. And spawn point newbies. Alright, that's just a spawn point, but that'd be how to configure it. Now I'm gonna have to quickly pause real quick to check if it's worked. Actually no, we go reload the server. I'm rendering as well, so it's going to take a while. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've got any errors, so let me pause real quick and pause. Hello everybody, I think I'm recording, hang on. Yeah I am, right, good. Right, we're in the server. The best way to check if it's working is /ping pong. Yeah, there we go, it's working fine. If you've got that, it should be working. To find out the commands, just do /help, and there's a whole list of commands. Just go through them, test them all. You'll soon get to know the all the commands. It's pretty easy to pick up. But if you can't, leave a comment and I'll make another tutorial on how to use it when I'm not rendering and running the server at the same time. But this has been how to install and configure Essentials. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been XiRogue. Goodbye.